Paulo Dybala overshadowed Cristiano Ronaldo's Old Trafford homecoming, as Juventus beat Manchester United in the Champions League. Portuguese winger Ronaldo left Manchester United 9 years ago and was returning to his old stomping ground for only the second time since departing. On his first comeback, in 2013, he found the net for Real Madrid. But on this occasion he watched as Argentina international Dybala slid in a first-half decider, albeit after heavy involvement from Ronaldo in the build-up. Manchester United 0-1 Juventus player ratings, Cristiano Ronaldo impresses on return. Ronaldo went close to doubling Juve's lead but found David De Gea twice in top form to deny him. The nearest United came to maintaining their unbeaten start to this season's Champions League was a long-range drive from Paul Pogba, which Wojciech Szczesny pushed away. Here are 5 talking points from Old Trafford. What Manchester United fans are saying about Romelu Lukaku after defeat by Juventus. All eyes were on Cristiano Ronaldo as he stepped out on his first return to Old Trafford in 5 years, 9 years after he left United. He strutted onto the pitch like a man who knew it was all about him. He had the beaming smile of a man who knew it was all about him. He caressed the ball around like a man who knew it was all about him. But De Gea hadn't read the script. Ronaldo stood over a free kick midway through the first half in Ronaldo range. He took a deep breath, perched over the ball before running up and middling the ball with his knuckle style. De Gea simply stood up to it and thumped the ball away. Second half, Juan Cuadrado swept the ball sideways to Ronaldo on the edge of the box. Again Ronaldo caught it sweetly, this time De Gea flung himself to tap over. Whatever Ronaldo offered up, the Spaniard had an answer. Paulo Dybala loves the Champions League. Striker Dybala has now scored 4 goals in 168 minutes in this season's competition. His hat-trick against Young Boys marked his territory in Europe, but his first-half goal suggested this year is the year he will tear the continent apart. It wasn't the most difficult finish, but by doing the hard part of finding space in the box he had earned the right to celebrate. He was supposed to live in Ronaldo's shadow this season, but in the Champions League he has leaped out. Pity his Serie A form is in the dirt. Romelu Lukaku is on his longest barren spell as a Manchester United player. The Belgian has now failed to score in 7 straight games for the club. Questions are quite rightly being asked. But 5 goals in his last 4 international appearances prove that he isn't simply out of form. A closer look would suggest Lukaku is making similar runs, doing similar things, but the support isn't there for him. Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial didn't come close enough to link up, and their output wasn't productive, with a lack of composure their overriding issue. Then there is the midfield, which offers Lukaku nothing. Perhaps a change of system would suit everyone. Once is a mistake, twice is a choice. As the saying goes. The Red Devils were fined €15,000 by UEFA for their late arrival against Valencia in their last Champions League match. United bosses tried to offshot the potential traffic problem by moving the players to a hotel closer to the ground, only for a 45-minute standstill to turn up late yet again. The poor preparation seemed to seep into their early on-field performance. They gave up possession easily and let Juve boss the match in the opening section of the game, with sleepy defending at the heart of Paulo Dybala's first goal. Perhaps proper preparation could give Mourinho's men a head start in matches. United were crying out for impact off the bench, an Alexis Sanchez, a Marcus Rashford or even a Marouane Fellaini. All Mourinho had to add to their attacking threat was teenager Tahith Chong and Fred. In the end Mourinho didn't make a single sub. It hampered United's hopes of mounting a comeback with Lukaku growing more and more tired, and Rashford and Martial struggling to force anything, especially against the impeccable Giorgio Chiellini and his well-disciplined backline. The lack of plan B should be temporary with a handful of injuries if you listen to Mourinho, but a deeper look at the physio bench suggests a long-term problem. Mourinho didn't strengthen in the summer throughout the whole squad, and it is coming back to bite him and United, especially in Europe.